The year is 2007. Apple unveils their newest product, the iPhone. Microsoft Vista begins rolling out to consumers. Senator Barack Obama begins his presidential campaign. The housing bubble bursts, leading to the biggest recession since the Great Depression. Countless natural disasters and terrorist attacks plague the world. It's all gone to hell. But you don't realize it yet. You're just an innocent child. That autumn, your parents take you and your family to watch the latest DreamWorks picture, the B-movie. This is the new American pastime. Gone are the days of lavish vacations to destinations you can't pronounce. There's just not enough in the budget for that. But your parents are trying their best. And you can pick out any snacks you want. You get that large bucket of popcorn, and drown it in butter. A cold soda large enough to make any European panic. And a pack of sour gummy worms. You walk into your theater, find your seat, just in time for the film to start. And the first thing you see is Jigsaw's cock and balls front and center. Instead of playing the B-movie, the projectionist mistakenly started playing Saw 4 instead. This is a real occurrence that happened in Framingham, Massachusetts. A man named William recounted the story, saying that the theater emptied as if someone yelled fire. After less than 2 minutes the movie was stopped, and we returned to the theater to sit through more coming attractions, and finally B-movie. Now, between the two movies, a manager and 2 other workers came into the theater and apologized over and over, and handed each person in the theater 2 free passes, 1 free Coke, and 1 free popcorn coupon. Wow. I think they handled the situation tremendously. Kudos to the AMC Framingham. Also, on the way out of the movie, the manager was waiting, apologizing again, and handing out free B-movie posters. How refreshing. Congratulations, AMC, on a job well done. Well, at least they were able to remedy the situation. But the effect of this trauma was too much for your family. It caused an even greater divide between your parents, and they divorced in 2009. By 2010, you go to live with your dad in Revere, half an hour away from your home in Framingham. Things are different. You see the world differently. Apple unveils its newest device, the iPad. Microsoft releases Windows 7 to the consumers. President Barack Obama begins his re-election campaign following the midterm elections. Around the world, deadly natural disasters claim the lives of thousands. The economy is still reeling from the recession, but looks to be on the up. So it's time to return back to a simpler time, when things were more normal. You've grown up now. You're not really into kids' movies as much. But your father wants to make up for lost time, and takes you to see DreamWorks' latest film, Megamind. After the AMC fiasco, your dad is more wary of the big corporate theaters, so he takes you to a more localized chain, Showcase Cinemas. This is a celebration of new life in a new place with your dad, so you can pick out anything you want. You get a large bucket of popcorn and drown it in butter. You get the largest soda they have, which would comfortably feed a family of 6 in Europe, and to top it off, a big old pack of sour gummy worms. You walk to your theater and find your seat, just in time for the feature to begin. And the first thing you see is Dr. Lawrence Gordon dragging his bloody, footless body through the halls of Jigsaw's torture chamber. You really can't catch a break, can you? Once again, this is a real occurrence, as the story from WHDH Boston recounts that parents said that when the previews came on, they started to worry because the previews were a little advanced for children. They never expected the gore and violent horror film Saw. The children were told to cover their eyes in the scenes of murder, and mutilation played for several minutes before the movie theater corrected the problem. Theater operators realized the mistake, and the correct movie Megamind was put on. But the parents said the damage was already done, and their children are still shaken by it. He came and slept with us, and we thought we had gotten past that years ago. He said that he had a few nightmares, said Dolph Rao, an upset father. Again, all that I would like to see come of this is that it's not going to happen again. The children were given 1 free ticket as a result of the mix-up. But the Rao family's 7-year-old son told them he does not want to see a movie again for a very long time. It's now 2023. Apple announces their newest device, the Apple Vision Pro. Microsoft begins rolling out their landmark update of Windows 11. President Obama is long gone. His vice president, Joe Biden, is now the president. Terrorist attacks continue to occur at an alarming rate. A full-on global pandemic shut the world down, leading to an increase in all goods. People can no longer buy houses. People can barely rent anymore. Everything is so different now. It's been 13 years. 13 long, therapy-filled years. You haven't gone back to the movies since the Saw 3D incident. Jigsaw could be waiting for you, just on the other side of that screen. Or up in the projection room, ready to strike. It's gone so far that you've avoided all things Saw, even muted the word on social media. You never have to worry about it again. You have a family now, sticking to home media and on-demand streaming for your kids' movies. You'll never have to worry about another incident like the one that scarred you for life, for your kids. It's a lovely late September evening. You're out for a walk at the local promenade with your family. The leaves just beginning to turn that exquisite yellow-orange hue. One of your kids tugs on your shirt, pointing up at a huge building. They see a poster for their favorite series, Paw Patrol. They love Paw Patrol. And you do too. The innocence you feel watching it takes you back before the days of watching the B-movie. They beg you to take them in to see it. They've never been to the movies before. Your lovely partner's fine with it, but you just can't do it. Holding back tears, you have to tell them no. You just can't live through that again. Your partner only knows a small portion of your trauma, but assures you everything will be okay. Your youngest holds their hand out, pulling at your heartstrings with those doughy eyes of theirs. Reluctantly, you agree. You don't want them to miss out on these kind of experiences. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You enter the Cathedral of Cinema, purchase your tickets, and get in line for concessions. Suddenly, the nerves and anxiety fade, as the smell of popcorn and the bright neon lights remind you of the magic of going to the theater. You get the largest popcorn you can, and absolutely drown it in butter, a soda the size of a European toddler, and a nice little pack of gummy worms on top. You gleefully walk down the hallway to your theater, and find your seats just as the preview ends, just in time for the main event. Oh no. No. This can't be happening again. If only you hadn't muted everything with the word Saw on it, you might have heard of the Saw Patrol craze. Of course, riding on the coattails of Barbenheimer summer. They've taken the joke and ran with it, having a lot of fun over on Twitter. Not that you would have seen, but the joke's gone too far. All of the scars from your childhood have opened right back up. Okay, this last one didn't actually occur. The theaters were pretty on top of their game this time. There is this Reddit post that said it happened somewhere in South America, but I mean, come on, it's Reddit. But it would have been super funny to have it happen a third time, especially with all this Saw Patrol buildup. And thus we end our humorous tale of a battle between Saw movies and DreamWorks. While Saw 7 may have been the final chapter in this saga, we know there's always room for more developments in the story. I mean, maybe third time's the charm. This has been one of my favorite internet stories for so many years now. Originally, I only knew about the B-movie one, so hearing about the DreamWorks one, and having it only be like 30 minutes away was just perfect for the story. So to be able to make this was a lot of fun, and hopefully you enjoyed it too. A big shout out to the patrons. Their names will be on the screen now. If you want to see the vids a couple weeks early and help me out, head on over there. The link's in the description or in the card above. But please don't risk skipping a meal or missing a bill to do so. You watching and enjoying the videos over here is more than enough, and I'm thankful for all the support. And as always, thank you for watching.